Ba-da-ba-ba, NadirahVlogs. So you're gonna need pins, scissors, and your fabric of choice. Then you're gonna start by pinning your pattern onto your fabric. There you go, Nadirah. Pin that pattern on. And then you're gonna pin it all the way around. And I use a whole bunch of pins because it's just easier to keep your pattern on your fabric to be able to cut it out. So from here, you're gonna cut it out. And you're gonna cut all the way around so you have a complete shape cut out from your fabric. And from there, you're gonna take your fabric and you're gonna put the outside sides together. So put right sides together so that you can sew and have your stitching and everything on the inside. You're gonna pin those two pieces together. And then from there, you head to the sewing machine. So you sew the curved sides first, and you're gonna do a stitch and a reverse stitch so you can like close it. I don't really know what that means. And then you just sew around the curve on the curved side. And you're gonna do that to two different pieces that are shaped like this. So you're gonna need, see for right here, after you've sewn those two pieces, you're gonna take right sides together so that your good seam is touching each other. So your right sides together. And then I always start at the eye side because it's the, the curved side. And you're going to pin those two sides together, but you want to mate them up, like try to get as perfect as possible so that you're not wasting inches on your mask because you're trying to make sure everything is all right. So you just pin that together. I use 2 pins, but you can use as many as you need to keep it together. So when you start sewing on your sewing machine again, you're gonna reverse stitch just to make sure it won't come apart. So I reverse stitch and I stitch all the way around the curves. And if you want, you can iron down that middle seam to make it flat, but I don't be having time for that. Anyways, then you just sew all around that curve, and you're gonna repeat the same steps on the bottom side. So it'll be, but you leave those edge seams open, like the side pieces. So from there, you turn it right side out, and then I iron it. And I just iron it so it just is nice and neat because I didn't iron it prior. But then you want to fold down that outside seam. And I leave that hole, as you'll see later, I put a filter in it. So I fold it down just to make it a nice even edge. And then you iron that. So, I don't know, that's probably like an inch and a quarter. I don't know why I leave so much fabric. That's just the way my pattern made it be. I just left it. It's no big deal. So from there, you fold that down and you iron it just so it's nice and pretty. And then from there, you have a cute little mask with your pocket. And now right here, I'm showing you, like, I'm measuring how long I want my ribbon to be because I don't. You can do Velcro, but it just seems like too much work. You just tie it. So it's about 1.5 feet of string that I use, just that you have enough time, like space to tie it. So you're gonna make 4 of those ribbons, and I just fold it where I want the end of it to be, and then I just cut them all together. That seems like the fastest way to do it. That's Nyx being a terror in my voiceover. Thanks, Nyx. Anywho, and then from here I put the ribbon in maybe an inch or so in, just so I could make sure that it wasn't gonna slip out. And then I just sew, going back and forth, regular stitch and reverse stitch, just back and forth a whole bunch, just so when you pull, it's not gonna, come out. And you do that on all 4 corners of your mask, and then voila. Yes, this is George. Sorry, y'all. Oh, my bobbin ran out of thread, so I had to fix that. So they say that you can use the air conditioner filters if you take off the metal part and you cut it out, and that's on some level helps you protect you with viruses and bacteria. So the ones that I got was the one that has like everything, like it filters out smells, pollen, everything. So I got that one, and I cut 4 little rectangle fold, I guess is what I was trying to show you. And then you can just slide that in your pocket. And once you slide that in your pocket, bam, you got a mask, baby. And what's cool about your mask like this is that you can wash it, you know, reuse it, toss that filter, and you have a brand new mask. So there you go, masked up shawty.